I've watched about 20 minutes of myself yapping and kind of talking about personal issues and stuff. This is like a little intro for what you're gonna basically see. Now, I'm not the best person to do a straightforward commentary that isn't following a script or anything, and I didn't want to write one because I wanted to kind of talk from the heart without like writing my own script that would take longer for me to narrate. I just wanted to kind of come early about this while I have your attention. This video is not structured that well. I basically kind of ramble about whatever after I talk about the main reason why I'm like leaving YouTube and stuff, or at least from gaming, why I'm gonna quit gaming on YouTube. I'll do that, and then I'm gonna talk about some other stuff like personal issues like depression, struggles, I guess, like with me in animation that has stopped me from doing it before, that pushed me more to gaming, all that. Yeah, so that's basically all I'm trying to let you know early in advance before you sit through all this. You can learn about a little bit more about me out of this, I guess. But yeah, support the channel that I'm gonna be moving to. If we get like 100 subscribers off of it from this video and whatever else I keep posting on that channel, I'm gonna start doing animation streams occasionally whenever I feel like the animation is fine to show you guys my process. But you don't have to. You can, I mean, you subscribe to my channel for gaming content. You didn't subscribe for all this animation nonsense. There were a few people who did because I had SFM animations originally for like I think 2-part series, but then I gave up. But yeah, I hope you enjoy. Actually, I don't think you should enjoy this video. Hope you kind of learned a bit from this video to always just chase your dreams and to just be who you really want to be, because you're gonna make a mistake in your life and it's fine. You're gonna make that mistake because it's gonna shape who you are today. If you haven't made that mistake and you're perfect, well, then you're gonna have a lot of, there's still stuff about you that's gonna be imperfect no matter what. I don't really have words for you right now. That's, I don't know who you are. If you're perfect, I don't like that. No one's perfect. Otherwise, that's it. I hope you learn from this video and kind of take initiative, because I'm just kind of letting you guys know that gaming is already done on YouTube enough, and I don't think I can combat with staying on YouTube when I don't do that much different from any other YouTuber. It's fine. I'm gonna just, I say it's fine a lot in this video, by the way, just because I don't really have words that would describe how I want to take care of the situations. Anyways, I'm done. Enjoy the yapping, I guess. Hopefully this is my last take. I'm hoping so. Yeah, give the game a second to load, but whatever. I've been talking too much. I feel like I'm just, I don't know, I gotta talk. I've done a lot of takes at one point. Now this video, as you can see by the title, is basically my last of big gaming video. I do not intend on continuing to game. I want to take a break from it, or stop it altogether. Now, if you've actually been a person on my channel for a bit, I have indeed been, or I have an alt account on YouTube known as Mentally Animated, which has become It's Fried, and I started focusing on that channel. I originally used it to just post random slop or extra content that I did want on my main, but I ended up kind of deciding I want to make that my new main channel. The reason why is because of the fact that it's just a channel that I think would be a fresh start, because I feel like I've already grown. I've grown on this channel, but I also haven't. I want to grow more people who actually watch my content, who would enjoy to watch it. So if you see this video, you should go subscribe to that channel. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers on the channel before I start doing stuff like animation streams for Roblox and whatever else I end up being able to do. But that's not my point. I'm leaving this channel behind to do that, and you may be wondering, why can't I just do both, or why would I care? Why would you care? Yeah, I mean, you don't need to, because you don't know who I am personally unless you really want to. You can learn. I'll break down my history of my account and my YouTube history alone for you to understand me a bit better, and I'll tell you why I can't just focus on both accounts like I usually did, or why I'm not gonna continue doing gaming. Yeah, goodness, I can't speak. I've been doing this too much. You get the point. Now, starting off with who I am, my name is Mentally Fried. A lot of people know me probably because of shorts. I think my entire subscriber count comes from shorts. It comes more from shorts. I guess there has been a significant amount of people, like about 50 people who came from my channel or subscribed to me from one of my videos, my longer form videos. The sad part is that the average view for that video was about 1 minute and 37 seconds. That is horrible for a video that has like 19,000 views. And none of my videos have ever managed to compare to that unless it was a YouTube short, which, you know, YouTube shorts, they grow really easily, and it sucks. Now, as I was saying earlier, I'm leaving this channel. Now, I've already built a lot of people here. I'm not sure how many of them are actually going to see this video, but I want to announce that I'm bored of gaming. I've been doing gaming for a lot of years of my life, and I enjoyed it at first, but I realized recently, what am I doing differently that I haven't done before, or that hasn't been done before? Animating segments of my gaming video, like to just like editor notes and stuff. No, I'm not the first person to do that. There's PNG tubers who do that stuff like all the time. I'm not sure. I don't watch PNG tubers or VTubers in general. So there's that, and the fact, actually I think that's like the whole issue. But I have been getting bored of playing games. That's why I haven't been making that many videos. It's hard to continue to find new games that will interest people, and I'm not that sure what people watch my channel for when I play all sorts of games. Mostly horror, but even then, I'm tired of it, and I want to do something original. Now, making animations, that's not original. There's like a lot of animators out there. Don't get me wrong, but I have a knack for wanting, or a goal of mine is to just learn a lot of apps with my free time. When I say a lot of apps, I literally mean apps. I've been learning stuff like Blender, Roblox animation, I guess Flip a Clip, whatever, 2D animators, Krita, all that. Like a lot of 2D free animators and stuff, and a few 3D animators. So I've been trying to learn those lately. And I can say that it's easier to learn if I put the effort into it, which that's for anybody. But yeah, I do that, and I kind of want to do that a little bit more. I want to do it even with music, because I've always been a music fan, and I want to make music of my own someday. But music is like the last thing. I want to focus on, be able to make the actual animation and stuff, and then I can learn from musicians or something later on down the line, or I just spend more time doing it. But back to the main focus. I don't do anything differently from anybody. There's nothing wrong with it. But there's a ton of gaming YouTube channels out there that started from ground zero while I had already built something small for myself. I haven't increased at all because I guess my content stays the same. I can't really upgrade my content, nor do I want to change the way I do it, because I've already built an age base of probably even a small audience. Or like, if you see this video, you're probably under 18, but if you're over 18, you've seen this video, well, I don't have any words for you. You go on with your day. I don't know why you're watching a random guy ramble about, or a random teenager ramble about why he's quitting gaming. That probably sound edgy to a few people, but yeah. I've been doing animation for a bit. I guess gacha animation would count, depending on how you do it, and I don't really know. I don't really want to say it counts, but I guess I will, because there's a few people who are actually making money off of gacha animations, which proves I was doing something wrong, I guess. I had always been a fan of animation, and I wanted to make one of my own. So when it came to when I found out about gacha, it was so easy to learn and do that I started doing it. I did a lot of them, and I ended it pretty easily. I got over it lately. I canceled my gacha series and comic because I was like, I don't enjoy it. I realized that I want to actually put hard work into my stuff, and not, because I don't want to outshine people who actually draw frames. Even if their art is bad, at least they're trying harder than I am. And I was just on my iPad, just taking screenshots, one animation frame by animation frame, all that. I don't want to. I don't want to do that and accidentally outshine somebody who deserves it more than me. I haven't done that because I do believe that I'm a horrible content creator sometimes. But at least I know I can make content. So I'm not gonna say that I'm the worst. There's worse out there. I'm not like a predator or anything like that. I can't. No, I'm not. No. I've been loyal to one person, and that's fine. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. Sorry, but I learned that I really wanted to do animation over gaming whenever I was playing. Not playing. I started talking to this one guy named Faz. I'm showing his DeviantArt, and I'm saying his DeviantArt name. That's not his real name. Faz is not his real name. It's just a nickname for him that me and my friends call him. Faz, since I met him, I originally didn't know that he was an animation fan. I only knew him because he was interested in FNAF, and my friend was like, well, if you like FNAF Mega Roleplay and stuff, then here's a guy I found that you might actually like. I didn't know that Faz did art, so when I found out he did a DeviantArt, I was like, oh cool, he does art. So I shared it with a few of my friends. His art isn't bad. And he was like just doing stuff on Flip-A-Clip at the time. And then he makes fan art of me, and I admire him for the fact that even though his art is sometimes good and sometimes bad, he still gets out there to try, and he even encourages me to do the same thing. I haven't drawn that much, to be honest. My art skill has increased though, but whenever I realized I could draw, I was sad because I wasted years and years of my life doing gacha animation. I felt pathetic with myself. I felt ashamed. I had shown a gacha animation to one of my classes when I was younger. I regret it. I betrayed my friend who worked hard on making a Canva presentation just to show it. I said, actually, I don't want to go up with you. I'm going to make my own thing. I'm sorry, dude. And then he was like, well, this was my partner, and he didn't want to do it. So I didn't. And I made my animation a week later, literally a week later, and it was bad. I did get credit only because I think the teacher was like, you use an app that everybody recognizes. It wasn't even an animation class. It was quite literally just a class where it was like a history assignment too. So I was just sharing about some random stuff. I hate talk about the story, and I had even made I had even convinced a few of my classmates to do voice acting for my projects, and I was happy originally, but now that I look back on it, I feel bad for those people. They were curious of maybe I could improve, maybe I was gonna change, but I think a lot of them just see me as a dude who was obsessed with doing gacha animation, and I was just a weirdo in general. I was a big FNAF nerd and all that bum stuff. Nothing's wrong with being neither. There's nothing wrong with it. It's the fact that I was just ashamed because I don't have talent. I just didn't feel like I had talent whenever I thought about it. It's like I'm just sitting on an iPad or my phone taking screenshots and editing together the video. That's it. I'm not doing anything differently from any other gacha creator. The only difference is that some can tween. I can't. For the love of God, I can't tween. I did learn a bit. I learned how to animate Madness Combat at one point. At least on A-Light Motion, because I'm too broke to afford an animator. But I will be buying animation apps if I learn. But I've grown to be ashamed of the way that I used to behave. There's nothing wrong with using gacha. There's nothing wrong with it. I think there's still a few artists who actually went off from gacha and became something better. But I didn't, and I was just using the app because I wanted to do storytelling. And that's kind of where I also got this inspiration to be an animator from. I wanted to kind of just move out of my comfort zone because I knew how to write. I think if I like an idea enough, I can write paragraphs on paragraphs of ideas for it, or write like a script for it. I love writing still to this day. I used to even write a lot of like Trevor Henderson like collaborations and stuff with like where they fight each other and all that. I still have the stories like in a folder somewhere in my room. And I called it To Be Animated, but I never got around to animating it because of the fact that I didn't like it. But they would have been high quality animations had I continued. So I wish I did. But I spent time on Gacha. My mom even let me watch Gacha instead of like reading an actual book, because technically you are reading. The sad part is I wasn't reading a book and I was reading a story about some like hybrid princess, and I would watch it on the TV downstairs too. I never considered how ashamed I still feel embarrassed talking about this, but I guess I gotta come out of my comfort zone to talk about it. I think this video is too long already. But yeah, you get the point. I'm leaving because of I've learned how to actually animate, and I'm gonna take that opportunity further away from where I was originally. I don't want Editing Friday getting annoyed because I've done another take. I'm gonna just leave what I can here. He can do what he wants with the editing, but I just have to say that. Now, moving on to, I guess, actually I already kind of went over the personal issues. I still face really bad social issues in a way. I have a pretty bad social anxiety sometimes. I don't really know how to start conversations. I'm not the best person when it comes to like venting. You can vent to me, I'll give you the best of my advice. I've talked to a few people, a lot of people actually. A lot of my friends vent to me. That's completely fine. But I want to, like, it's not that I don't want to hear them, it's that I feel like I'm going to give a response that rifts our friendship completely. So I'm always brainstorming how I can maintain our friendship and make a mature response at my age. So I always give it my all, or I just sit there and listen, and I'm just like, silence is better sometimes. I'm going to let you continue, and I will respond to you whenever I can think of a way to respond to you. I'm sorry. Something like that. And it's fine. And I guess something I haven't really shared, because maybe it's something I want to share a bit more. I have depression. Now, it's not really bad, like, I don't want to harm myself or anything. It's more just that I just have it from loneliness. I can't express my emotions clearly, and in a few ways, I'm a people pleaser. And it's pretty sad for me. I didn't like it, and like when I think about it, like I don't say no that much. I only say no whenever it's something that I actually can't do, or if I'm uncomfortable, legitimately. For some of the stuff I say, for some of the stuff I say, maybe I'm surprised I can get uncomfortable. No joke, or I'm joking though. But I have to say that I can't express my emotions clearly enough to actually, do anything, or. So I keep myself bottled up really often, and I can't do anything about it. I'm gonna leave it that way. It's fine. It hasn't done anything to me. I'm gonna talk about it with people more as I grow older. It's fine. I'm gonna keep learning new words and stuff to actually express. Maybe I'll learn how to express myself one day, and then suddenly, no more I'm tired, no more procrastinating. I realize I have finally spilled my guts about the way I really feel in my life. My life is nothing. Let me rephrase. It's nothing dangerous, nothing bad. I think I've had more good than any bad in my life. But with every bad person, with every good person, there's still downsides. But I don't want to talk about those downsides. It's better that I don't, for my own comfort. But yeah, so I can't express myself properly, and it's something fine. It's fine. Sometimes not everybody's built to bottle it up, right? But if I can't, I know that my body knows that if I can't express it, then it's okay. I will wait. My body's patient enough to wait for something that will help me out in life, like seriously. So it did. But man, you get it. I'm still trying my best to actually I'm trying my best to do it without oversharing. I don't want anybody in the comments I'm sure this video isn't gonna get any comments. Maybe it will, maybe like one, just random brain rot something, I don't know. But if someone's listening to this part, I don't need your sympathy. It's fine. I'm completely content with my life, and the only issues I have with it now is that I'm really lazy and I procrastinate a lot. That is my only issues, and I wish I hadn't wasted life on gacha. That's really it. Nothing is against Lumini. It's just the fact that I don't think I could have had done a lot more art if I had never learned about gacha. Anyways, I think that's it for sharing. I don't want to share too much of my personal issues. You do not. I'm not gonna kind of. There's not really gonna be any official place to actually even look into it if you're gonna, like, yeah. But in case you feel like you feel the same thing as me, but you're like, but I have friends and stuff, and a girlfriend, a boyfriend, all that. It's still the same thing. If you can't express yourself properly, then those people, they don't know who you really are on the inside. I have the same issue, but it's more that I feel safer expressing myself for who I am, or on my friend group. So I'm gonna do that until I get comfortable enough to actually tell them what's really wrong with my life. And it's almost perfect. I've been doing YouTube. I have gained a significant amount of people who actually like my stuff, my crafts, you know. But you know, I still feel down on the inside sometimes. You could see me happy whenever I'm talking to people, then suddenly I'm just laying in bed and I'm just tired. I don't want to do anything. I don't even have a smile on my face. I'm bored. I'm bored, sad, and lonely. I always wish that there's a person to be with me every second of the day. But it's not like I can't go downstairs and spend time with my family. It's the fact that you know, you can't have what you want in life. That's my point. I can't get my point right. But there's only so much I can do. And it's fine. I'm going to leave it that way. I am not a very social person aside from my own friend groups. So if my friend group introduces me to someone, then I'm going to welcome you because you know someone that I actually trust. And if you break that trust, I'm not going to like you at all. I hate you. I will actually have a horrible opinion about you. Anyways, I think I've shared enough for real this time. I guess now I can talk about the projects I've been working on. I'm not sure if Faz and his girlfriend would like me to share about it, but we've been writing this FNAF series that's kind of a retelling and like a FNAF What If kind of battle series. So you got scenes like, you'll have like an episode of, I guess I'll share the first episode's idea. It's going to be basically a reimagining of what really went down whenever William Afton like dismantled the animatronics back in FNAF 1 before the spring lock failure. That's what I want to share with you. I think it would be great to it would be just a little, it's not going to be the best episode, it doesn't have the best writing, but it doesn't have the worst writing, and it's completely fine. I have no issues with it. But there's that. And I want to announce my game called Ashwake Zombies. If this section of the video, which you can comment something like Ashwake Zombies release win or something, you can comment whatever, you just got to put Ashwake Zombies in it. I might start trying to also do streams for that game while I create it, whenever I get a chance to, whenever there's nothing critical, because I've only been working on a test place and modeling some characters for a while. Nothing has really happened with the official game, so you'd mostly be seeing like a stream of me learning what I'm doing, a little bit more about coding on the test place, and creating a test place completely from scratch, and then putting all of this into a real game would be a private thing that I cannot share. So you can see that, I don't know, you get it. I've announced both of these projects, but I'm not gonna say when they come out. Fazsoffs, which is maybe you'll see the name better in the future. That project is probably not gonna come out for another few months, likely, and it's completely fine. I believe that we should take as long as we need, because our team, which is just me, Faz, and his girlfriend, literally just us three, doing everything. We are writing the music. If I can, I'm gonna learn how to do music myself, and then they can, you know, or then we can hire somebody to do it. It's up to if I learn LMMS in time. I think I added an extra M. If I learn LMMS in time, I will create the music there, and you'll see a lot of changes from that. But it's not only that, we're doing all the storyboarding and the animation ourselves, which is why I have to learn 3D modeling on Blender officially, because I have to focus on making assets for my own game and animating for this game, and animating like animatronics and stuff. I do not know what the animation format's really going to be. We're thinking 2D and 3D. 3D environments likely, and then 2D kind of mixed in with it. Or not even kind of, like 2D mixed in with the 3D environment and 3D animatronics and stuff. I can't get my point across that good because this project is still in the, oh my god, I crashed. I just can't get the project in the works. I can't announce all the details of it, but I want to announce it now so you guys can know that I'm still working on projects. That's what I'm usually doing whenever I'm off. It's either that or playing with friends. I enjoy playing with my friends, but I do want to take my life a bit more seriously and focus on some items like animation, and then, you know, learning other things I want to learn, like making music. I don't really think I have anything else. After I learn how to make animation, I guess coding would be after that. Make animation and music, coding is next, and then we're done. I will have mastered majority of my a lot of talent that a lot of people require. I mean, I guess I could improve on editing as well, a little bit more stuff, and I could upgrade my editor because I currently use CapCut. I've learned how to actually use the computer app, so that's what I've been editing on lately. That's why my content is sometimes high quality, because I have more options I can do and a little bit more ideas, because whenever it comes to editing, I can just put whatever I want. I think I've been dragging this out too long. That's really just why I'm quitting YouTube on gaming side, and why I'm gonna be shifting focus away. I'm shifting complete focus over to animation because it's an actual passion I'm interested in doing that's not just repetitive and isn't done consistently by everybody. I want to be different in a few ways, even though it's a small thing that makes me different from everybody doing animation. I want to still be someone who you get it. I just want to be something different from everybody else. I don't want to keep doing what everybody else is doing. So that's why I'm pursuing animation. This video is really long. I tried to give it my all to kind of give you a disclaimer for how long this video is going to be. I think this videos are like 20 minutes. But it could be a little bit shorter because I have cut out a lot of the stuff I yapped about. But whatever. This is Mentally Fried's probably his last time like getting on. I hope you guys kind of learned something from this video. Just follow your actual dreams. Don't do something that doesn't interest you anymore, like me in gaming. I don't want to do gaming because I've grown tired of it, and I'm not the only gamer on the internet. Now, I'm not gonna be the only animator on the internet, but I'm not gonna be. I won't be like. You get it. I won't be. I can do something more unique than just sit here play Roblox all day. I want to do something with myself, and that's what I strive to do. So you can join the Discord server. The Discord server is going under a revamp of sorts because I don't want it to continue to be called, you know, Mentally Fried's server or whatever. You can join the server if you still want to. The server link will still be the same. I'm just gonna change the name, some of the server layout, and everything. But yeah, I think that's enough talking because I've been yapping for about 25 minutes to almost 27 minutes, and I do not want to re-record this video. So editing Friday's gonna have a long day. I know. So I'm sorry. All right, that's it. I will see you guys on the other channel or whenever I post another. Because this account is intended to maybe just post extra, you know, or just post gaming content that I have with my friends or other animators and stuff, maybe. Because I don't want to be like, I don't want this 200 subscriber channel to just go down the drain. Because I got bored. I think I've worked hard enough to keep this channel running for as long as it could. But if I don't have the fuel, then the car has to stop. So yeah, I'll see you guys eventually.